everybody, my name is Karen Fabian and I'm the founder of Bare Bones Yoga, and I specialize in teaching yoga teachers anatomy so that they can use it easily and effectively in their cues and sequences and in those conversations they have with their students. Today I'm going to talk to you about the external rotators of the shoulders. What? So when you've been in yoga class or maybe you've been teaching and you've been using or hearing a phrase, open your shoulders, this potentially, depending on what the teacher knows, but generally what it refers to is opening the shoulders or externally rotating them. Now when we externally rotate the shoulders, we're using muscles concentrically on the posterior aspect of the shoulder. What? Basically what that means is in order to do that action of external rotation, we have to use certain muscles. And when we're using certain muscles, they're acting as the prime movers or agonists, and they're essentially concentrically contracting to create the action. These muscles are on the back or posterior aspect of the shoulder, and two in particular are part of the rotator cuff, infraspinatus and teres minor. The infraspinatus covers this whole bottom half of the scapula and connects to the humerus. The teres minor is just a tinier muscle, but it runs in the same direction from scapula to humerus. And they both collaborate or are synergists in the act of external rotation of the shoulders. So any of the postures you're teaching your students where they have their palms facing forward if they're standing up, or perhaps in something like dancer's pose when they reach back and grab their foot, these are positions where the shoulders are externally rotated. Other places you'll see it are even in something like triangle pose, where, believe it or not, both shoulders are externally rotated here, even this lower shoulder, which is weight bearing. You'll also see it, of course, in a familiar posture I'm sure you're familiar with, our upward facing dog pose. In this posture, both shoulders are externally rotated. In postures like camel, in that familiar position of interlacing the fingers behind the back, shoulders externally rotated again. One thing to keep in mind in general, because our posture is so focused on hunching forward, these muscles tend to be weak. So focusing your classes on external rotation is a great way to give your students an opportunity to strengthen a muscle, or in this case, two muscles, that create an action that they don't often do. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'd love to know what you think. So please feel free, leave a comment, leave a question, and I thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you on the next video. Don't forget to click subscribe, and again, leave a comment. Thanks so much for watching, and namaste.